Hey folks, it's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel, and I am back tonight as promised to bring you entry number 12. Guess what it's from, folks? Do. It is from Craftykimchi. That's right, folks, and you know what's inside this special box. But before we begin with that, let's take a look at Anne's beautiful card. Now, the note inside is private, so I can't read it to you, but I had to show this to you. Now, you folks know I struggle with card making. I don't know. For me, I love rosettes, embellishment boxes. I love now making like loaded hoops. All right, I'm starting to get behind the whole shaker craze. And I do love those vinyl pouches, whether I sew or I don't. When I get home, I'm going to make them with the fuse tool. But cards, they elude me. You know, I watched Crafty Michelle make a card and I am wowed. Her cards are spectacular, right? Epically beautiful. And Susan Tootsie Tucker, there's a card maker, folks. So when I got this from Anne, I was like, I get it. I get it. And you know, what looks really simple, folks, is just really good design. So she took a piece of Maggie Holmes paper. Even on my crappy camera, you can see the little dazzle on that applique. Oh, yes, you can. And we know it's got to have a lot of dazzle for my camera to pick it up. Well, it's a large applique laid behind. 3 simple enamel dots in pastel colors that correspond beautifully with all the colors. Then we have a lovely fussy cutout propped up on foam dots and then placed over the applique, which is then placed over possibly 1 or 2 Cuttlebug pink doilies. I think they're Cuttlebug because I have a set like this and they look awfully familiar. They could be Martha Stewart, but I think they might be Cuttlebug, folks. And then the star of the show, the layered butterfly. Now, what I love about this is that you have to study this butterfly pretty carefully before you realize just how many layers Anne has put. So 2, 3, at least 4 layers, folks, to give it this kind of dimension. And she's used a glittery frosty blue paper, then a pink, then like a pastel paper with gold foiling, and then behind all of that, believe it or not, just to give it a little depth, she's got some Maggie Holmes paper in the corresponding colors. And what's really nice is that we're all using these sorts of flat backs for when we're doing butterflies, or like Miss Jelly Bean, we're doing like several of them down. But what Anne's doing that I love, and I tell you folks, it's all about the details, is she's using floral spray to make the antennae. Do you see that? And look how dimensional it looks, folks. It's just super pretty. Take a look at that. So you see, it's that kind of detail that makes the difference. So when I look at this, I'm like, oh, I get it. So I could do a card like this. I could do this. It might not be for me the same drive that I have to make an embellishment box, but I could do this. And this is what I love about getting these challenges. I looked at this today and I was like, wow, this is really pretty. And I think I could make one of these. So I had to show that to you first. All right, folks, but I know you're all dying to see what's in here. I'm going to take off this lovely iridescent, it's kind of like a Christmas garland. And in fact, I was thinking when I saw her beautiful packaging that what I was going to do is I was going to save it because I just got a fireplace die. Oh, yes, I did. And this would make an outstanding garland for that fireplace. And it's a lovely iridescent. I love iridescent, guys. I'm learning this about myself. I really love iridescent. Like, I'm starting to understand that even though I hold that Christmas in the Country paper pad and I'm so going to use it to make a whole bunch of cards and tags, I think that my natural inclination is to do a pastel Christmas. Like pastel pinks, pastel mint greens. I'm just learning this about myself. But I think that's where I'm headed, you know, for most of my projects. Sorry about that weird glare. Let's see if I turn. There we go. That'll be a bit better. All right, folks. I'm so excited. I know you're more excited. But guess what? I'm going to make you look at the box first. Yes, I am. Because, okay, there's some beautiful crinkle coming out of here. So let me just take the lid off. I don't want us to be distracted. Do you see what she's done? Okay, so she took a card box. Oh, I hate that glare for you. Sorry, folks. Let me just move over here. She took a card box that she likely hauled somewhere like, okay, so I buy these cards too. They're graphic cards, and I get mine at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, but you can also get them at places like Papyrus. So Anne bought a box of cards. She emptied it out. She put a layer of white pom-pom trim around, on top of a layer of this really nice, simple white cotton ruffle. And folks, that's it. And look how cute the packaging is. And then on the front, she took the acetate, she cut apart from a Christmas card, the Be Merry, added the gold gem, Wink Castella'd all the way around it. It definitely looks like Wink Castella to me. That's what my Wink Castella looks like. So I'm assuming that's what she used. And then put a little special delivery flag. And that's it. And it looks so professional and so pretty. But folks, she didn't just put in regular crinkle crinkle. Oh no. Miss Ann made it all dimensional, I'm going to show you, by putting pink, white, holographic, gold, and these little gold balls, guys. These adorable little gold balls. Look at them. There's like a bajillion of them in here. And it just adds that extra special something. This packaging is amazing. But it's simple, folks. I mean, basically, you have to save your containers from your cards. But look how cute it looks. I don't know if you all saw Tony's like repurposed packaging video, but it's in the same vein as that, right? We learn from getting things from people and how they redo things. And look how pretty this is. Plus, it protected the butte. The star of the show. Literally, the shaped star of the show. Now, folks, my hands have a lot of distressing ink stains on them, but I promise you my hands are clean. Like, I know that they look, pretty distress stained, but I made sure to not only wash them, but dry them carefully before touching Miss Ann's beautiful project. Now, if you haven't watched Miss Ann's tutorial on how to make this, I'm linking it down below. You've got to. Because I didn't just learn how to make this, I learned how to make all sorts of things by watching her video. Because what I learned was technique, folks, and you can apply that to anything afterwards. So I started thinking about all sorts of things because Anne showed us how she applied the Eileen Snow, how she used the Tim Holtz duster. I need one of those in my life to make it extra glittery. And trust me, folks, I know my camera won't show it to you, but it's extra glittery. It's so pretty around the edges. And I love her choice to use that iridescent-y paper behind because it adds that little extra bit of sparkle that even on my crappy camera you can see. And the little pink pearls are just darling. And she added also a little ribbon bow with a pearl in the front, right where the bow is on the actual die cut. And I think that actually made it even more special, if that's at all possible. And then we just have one little applique with the spray. Folks, it's so funny. Because I told you, like, I love Anne's Willow Lane projects, right? She does beautiful embellishments. Beautiful. Like, she has inspired so many things I've tried to make. She's an incredible Maggie Holmes maker. So this is far, far out of her comfort zone.
It's 1 o'clock.
And there's our man. Yes, there's our man. It's 1 a.m. here, which makes it like 6 o'clock your time. All right, so take a look at this. This is so far out of her comfort zone. And it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. This might be her first ever Shabby product, folks. And it's spectacular. I mean, I know it's hard to believe, but in the video it was gorgeous. It's even more gorgeous in person. Look at it. Amazing. It's truly a work of Shabby art. That's what Pat Sweeney said. It's a work of Shabby art, folks. And it's going to live safely in the box till I get home. Oh, it's going in my carry-on. I got a few things going in my carry-on. Like little Miss Jellybean's wallet. Oh, yes, that's going in my carry-on. This is going in my carry-on. And then it's going up on my crafty wall at home. It is so spectacular, folks. And this is our entry number 12. Entry number 12 from Anne, a.k.a. Craftykimchi. And again, if you have not watched the video of how she made this, I'm linking it down below. Do yourself a favor, go and take a look at it. And if you don't subscribe to Anne's channel, listen, you don't have to be a Maggie Holmes Willow Lane lover to go and check out Craftykimchi. You want to learn how to layer? Craftykimchi. You want to see how she builds up embellishments so they're like both judicious and precise, but also beautiful? Craftykimchi. So, I mean, look, this is her first Shabby project. Yeah. And it's amazing. So you can imagine that her passion, which is Maggie Holmes, what those projects come out like. But she brought her A+ game, folks. She brought her A+ game. And she certainly has raised the bar yet again. All of you are coming in with these incredible projects that I just find so inspiring. It's like every time I open up an entry, it's a whole gift of inspiration. It's a whole gift of inspiration. Oh, and I gotta tell you folks, this lovely lady didn't just send me her entry, didn't just send me this beautiful box and packaging idea, didn't just make me this beautiful card with a kind with the cutest little envelope too. I gotta show you. It's like a puffy cute little envelope. But she sent me Doodlebug Halloween goodies. I couldn't believe it. She sent me an entire paper pad and a whole bunch of Doodlebug cut-aparts and ephemera and stickers. I was so moved, and that was amazing. You totally didn't have to do that, but I love them. And the Doodlebug odds and bits cut-apart ephemera is really cute. I've never seen that collection before, but it's really cute, and I actually can't wait to play with it. With your permission, what I would like to do is share a few things with Crafty Michelle and with Miss Alicia Love Letter Generation, because they are without Halloween supplies. So, and if that's okay with you, especially those glittery foam bats, I have a feeling they would really love to have a couple of them, if that's okay with you. And maybe if you don't mind, I'll take one of the sheets of cut-aparts from the pad and cut it up and send it to Alicia and Crafty Michelle. Folks, it's really hard for people in other countries to get Halloween supplies. It's really hard. Halloween is not celebrated around the world the way it is in the US or Canada. So Halloween supplies are scarce in a lot of countries. It's not just here. And that's why I'm asking Anne. I mean, I feel Tara, she just gifted me this amazing gift. I'm saying, hey, can I take the sheet of cut-aparts and cut them apart and send them? But it's because I want other people to have also and be able to make. Because truly I am blessed. I am so blessed. Clearly, I am blessed. Folks, this is Miss Craftykimchi. She's entry number 12. And I'm going to put her channel down below. If you haven't yet subscribed and you haven't gone and checked her out, trust me, you want to. This is her first ever Shabby attempt. And it's incredible. Thank you so much, Anne. Thank you. Truly, thank you. All right, folks. I hope your day has been wonderful. I spent my day packaging up racks and prize packs. Literally, I spent the entire day doing it. I'm the slowest person, folks. I don't know what is with me. It's not like I'm decorating them. It's not like I'm wrapping them up all fancy. And it still took me all day. But I got them done. And that makes me happy. So I can start taking them to the mail tomorrow. The post office here closes at 12 on Fridays. So I'll only get in a few. And then on Sunday, I'll take in the rest. I hope whatever you did, it was joyful. Hope you got to make a little. Hope that you did something that made you happy. And I hope whatever you have planned for the weekend, that it's something that really does gift you joy. This weekend, I'm hoping to do a little making. And because I'm hard at work on some prototypes and I'm trying to stretch my making skills. Today I wasn't feeling so great, folks. I had that autoimmune kind of feeling. What that means, for those of you with autoimmune, Miss Pat, you understand what that means. I'm feeling what we call flare-up-y. And that just means a bit like the flu. So maybe that's why packaging took all day, probably. But that's what happens with autoimmune. You have some days like this and some days like others. But most of the time, I'm still pretty grateful for everything. So no real complaints. Just explaining maybe why it took me all day to package up. I'm always slower when I'm flare-up-y. But nothing makes me feel better than getting entries like this one. Everyone has brought their A game, folks. Every single person. I cannot believe the entries. It's like inspiration in an envelope. Inspiration in an envelope. And thank you so much. We really appreciate both the tutorial and you participating. It means a lot to us. If we don't say it often enough, we really appreciate it. We learned so much from examining this. Look how much we learned from your packaging, right? Folks, that's entry number 12, Miss Craftykimchi. I put her channel down below and her amazing tutorial on how to make this and many other things just like it. And I will be back on tomorrow. I hope all of you have an amazing evening. If you're new here, welcome. I'm here in the Holy Land for another couple of weeks, and we are in the middle of an exciting challenge. And if you're a regular here, thanks for coming back. Always appreciate spending some time with you. And that's it for now, folks. I'm going to head to bed, and I will get up and respond to your comments and watch the rest of your videos tomorrow. That's it, folks. Bye for now.